And welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to the 2019 Mickey Mantle World Series live here at Waterbury Municipal Stadium. Jack Petrucci will be with you all week for every single game played right here at Municipal Stadium, one of three venues that will be used throughout this tournament. And for game one, to get things started off here at Municipal Stadium, a team that is a returner from last year, DBAT, out of Texas, coming back trying to make another run at the Mickey Mantle World Series crown. On the other side of things, South Colonie out of New York, the away team for game one here in Waterbury at the historic Municipal Stadium. South Colonie, Evan Johnson to lead things off, and then should be Jared Russell to lead things off, followed by Tyler Sausville and Cameron Airy. So Jared Russell trying to get this team from New York started off here. The first pitch is high for a ball. And Municipal Stadium and the 2019 Mickey Mantle World Series are underway. As quick 2 balls on Russell. And that's high and tight, ball 3. So Jared Russell with a hitter's count here early. And that's over the heart of plate for the strike. And strike 2. So after being behind 3-0, he's now loaded the count here at 3-2. And ball 4, he walked him. So after fighting back and loading the count, Jared Russell works a pretty lengthy at bat and starts off the game with a leadoff walk. Evan A. Baer, the pitcher for DBAT. After allowing a leadoff walk, looking to bounce back, Tyler Sausville in right field, batting second today for South Colonie. His first pitch is skied foul out of play. South Colonie making, as far as the program goes, their 4th appearance in a World Series. The L1 is fouled back. This is their first appearance at the 16U level. The 15U South Colonie team in the Mickey Mantle World Series has gone to 2 World Series, while their Connie Mack team has made an appearance. But the first time that this South Colonie team at the 16U level has appeared in a World Series. On the inside corner, strike 3. So the first strikeout of the morning for a Bear. And that's the first out of the inning. And he's going to head down to second. Here's the throw down. It is not in time. It went off the glove of Alejandro Mendoza. So just like that, the Raiders have a runner in scoring position looking to strike first here in the top of the first inning. First pitch to Cameron Airy is over the plate for a strike. And cut on and miss for strike 2. Now 1-2. Bear went with the high fastball there and got him to bite. One-two pitch. Got him looking, strike 3. So back-to-back punch-out looking for Evan Abear, and just like that, there's 2 outs in the inning. And he gives a check in him at second base. Time's going to be called as Brown steps in at the plate. South Colonie trying to get on the board first here at Game 1 at Waterbury Municipal Stadium. As that one's high for a ball. The 1-0 is in there for a strike. And that one's going to be low for a ball after a leadoff walk from Jared Russell to get things started off. Bear has fought back and got back-to-back punch-outs looking and trying to get out of this first inning unscathed. 2-1 pitch. That's a shot to left field. That is going to get down for a base hit. Russell's going to be sent home. The throw is cut off. And in to score comes Russell. And just like that, South Colonie is on the board first. And Brown with a base hit that drives in the first run of this ball game. So Trefolitti, who is doing the pitching for this Raiders team, comes to the plate in the 5-hole. And a big cut on a miss there. And that pitch misses inside. The 1-1 pitch, and that's going to miss up for a ball. Now 2-1. As I mentioned, this D-bat team making a return from last year. The 2-1 pitch, cut on a miss, strike 2. Trefolitti trying to add more to this cushion here in the top of the first when he goes out on the mound. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That misses outside. Brown's going to get a head start at first base. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the first inning, as the Raiders already have built themselves a 1-0 lead. 3-2 pitch. Cut on a miss, strike 3. So a Bear strikes out 3, but not before. South Colonie tacks on a run here on the top of the first, and they lead this one 1-0 heading into the bottom half of the first inning. Jason Trefaletti on the mound for South Colonie. Already has a one-run cushion here in the top of the first now. As able to get a run on the board first. Evan Johnson to lead things off for D-Bat as that one's outside. And this D-Bat program has quite the reputation as they have a number of alumni that have gone through this program and are now at the major league level. And some reputable names like Clayton Kershaw, Alex Bregman, Matt Muncy, Brandon Workman all came through this Dallas D-Bat team and now have made quite the name for themselves at the MLB level. As that one's going to catch or miss outside. As that one misses outside, so leadoff walk for Evan Johnson.
Now batting for D-Bat, number 34, catcher Landon Boyd.
So Landon Boyd, who's behind the plate, batting second here for D-Bat. As it sees that one for a strike, and Boyd, going into his junior season in high school, has already committed to the University of Oklahoma. So a ton of talent and promise in this young man, only going into his junior season, and the throw down to first is not in time. The 0-2 pitch, there he goes, and that one's on the corner. The throw down to second is going to go out of the glove of Brandon Bauman over there at shortstop, but the call was a strike, so Landon Boyd goes down looking, but Evan Johnson gets into scoring position with a stolen base. So Jordan Bayers in the 3-hole as he sees that one for a strike in, as well as his catcher. He will also be heading to the Big 12 as Bayers has committed to Oklahoma State. So your 2 and 3 hitters going to very reputable programs at the Big 12 level. And Bayers also set to graduate in 2021 as that one runs in and hits him. So he took that one high up on the forearm. So first and second now as D-Bat looking to tie this game up. Tavion Vaughn stepping in.
Now batting center fielder number 11, Tavion Vaughn.
Johnson at second, Fairs at first. And that one catches the corner for a strike. We mentioned this D-Bat team returning here. A number of teams returning, including the 2018 Mickey Mantle World Series champion, the Michigan Bulls. They will be back here in this tournament as well. A nice stop behind the plate there by Brown. The 1-1 offerings outside, snap throw down to first base is not in time. So Cameron Brown keeping the runners on their toes behind the plate. And that one's going to skip away out into center field, try to pick him off at second base. Johnson's going to head for third, Vairs down to second. And after a wild pickoff throw just like that, D-Bat has 2 runners in scoring position with only 1 down. As Vaughn's the center fielder in a big spot here. Two 2-1 pitch. And the off speed couldn't hold the swing, went around now 2-2. The 2-2 offering is going to miss outside. Here's the 3-2 pitch, and that one misses outside. And just like that, D-Bat now has the bases loaded.
Sorry, that's and what's his?
So now the bases loaded, Josiah Lewis in a big spot here as he swings to that one, now 0-2. So Lewis, who is in right field, has a big spot with the bases loaded and one down. The 0-2 pitch. And he fouls that one back. The 0-2 pitch. And that one missed, and a good stop there behind the plate to keep that in front of him. The 1-2 pitch, and he skies that one to center field. We'll see if this will be enough. A nice diving play out there in center field. He caught it. The throw to first, and nobody's covering. So Johnson's going to come in to score. Veers is going to go to third on the wild throw. And this game is now tied up. So not sure if the viewers watching could see it on their screen, but a diving catch in center field was made. And Vaughns is taking a big lead off at first. So they tried to throw over to first to get the force there because it didn't tag up. But there was nobody at first base. The wild throw caused Johnson to come around to score, but also caused Veers to go all the way to third base. So it's a 1-1 game. Runners on first and third.
Now batting second baseman, number 2, Alejandro Mendoza.
And that'll bring up Alejandro Mendoza to the plate. And that one catches the corner for a strike. So we're all even now, 1-1 apiece after the sacrifice fly from Josiah Lewis. So both teams getting a run on the board here in the first. And that one misses in the dirt. As that one sawed into center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Byers is going to come around to score. And Alejandro Mendoza drives in the second run of the ball game. And D-Bat now has a 2-1 lead here.
Now batting shortstop, number 4, Carter.
Caden Grenay now coming to the plate. As that one's going to be in there for a strike. So D-Bat with a response in this bottom half of the first inning. After giving up a run in the top of the first, they have struck back for 2 so far. And Grenay saws that one off foul. Game 1 of 3 here, streamed live at Municipal Stadium. A 1 o'clock start immediately following after this. And then the night game will be at 8 o'clock following the Mickey Mantle World Series parade. The 1-2 pitch, that one misses outside. The 2-2 pitch. And he saws that one off. Easy pop fly in the infield, and that will end the first inning. But D-Bat, they strike back for 2 runs of their own. And after 1 inning of play, D-Bat leads this one 2-1. So 6, 7, 8 coming up for South Colonie is Brendan Baughman, the shortstop, trying to get things started off here in the top of the second inning. That one is in there for a strike, and this South Colonie team was in the Atlantic Coast Regional, where they got an at-large bid to punch their ticket here to the Mickey Mantle World Series. As that one skied high, and tracing that one down in fair territory is Evan Johnson for the first out of the inning. As this South Colonie team actually played in the same regional that the Wolcott Storm was in, and the Wolcott Storm, of course, was able to win that regional, what got them the bid here. So 2 teams from that Atlantic Coast Regional playing in this Mickey Mantle World Series. And that one's in there for a strike. Trevor Filkins, who is playing first base today, as he chops that one foul. And the manager for South Colonie, Eric Brown, did play for this South Colonie team, a team that dates all the way back to the 1980s, and was a member of this team, and now as a manager has brought them to the Mickey Mantle World Series here in Waterbury. As Trevor Filkin chases a high fastball outside for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, number 24, Joe.
So 2 quick outs. Here for D-Bat. So Evan Haybear making quick work of this Raider team. As he slaps that one deep to center field, and ranging over and making the catch, tracking that one down was Tavon Bonds. And a quick 1-2-3 inning for D-Bat. Evan Haybear makes quick work, and they go down in order in the top of the second. After a 2-run bottom of the first inning, D-Bat has 8-9-1 due up. And Chance Helton, the designated hitter, stepping in the 8-hole, followed by Wyatt Howe, and then back up to the top of the order, and Evan Johnson. That one's low in the dirt. It's Trefoletti back out for a second inning of work after facing 7 batters, giving up 2 runs in that bottom half of the first. That one misses outside. .30 pitch misses high, and it's a 4-pitch leadoff walk for Chance Helton to lead off the bottom half of the second. So Wyatt Howe in left field to come up here as we have a mound visit. And of course, also a reminder that the Mickey Mantle World Series will be playing, as far as the mound visit goes, the 2017 rule. So if a second mound visit is made by the manager, the pitcher will have to come out. However, he can still go to another position. But if he comes out of the game and is not put in the field, he is not eligible to return to the game. However, if he is taken out and then put in at a defensive position, he is eligible to play the rest of the game. But they are going with that 2017 rule, as Howe pops this one up out into shallow center field, and it's the second baseman Cameron Airy making the catch for out number 1. And back to the top of the order, and Evan Johnson, who walked and came all around to score in that first inning. As he pops this one up over to the right side, Airy ranging over, and he will make the catch for out number 2. So Landon Boyd struck out looking his first time up. And that's low for a ball. And of course, the overall format of this Mickey Mantle World Series, 3 pools of 4 teams. So totaling 12 teams in this Mickey Mantle World Series. That one misses high. They will play pool play, which means 3 games in the opening round, and the top 2 teams from each pool will move on to the double elimination round, leaving us with 6 teams. And we will play double elimination style until we are crowned a Mickey Mantle World Series champion. As mentioned before, the 2018 Mickey Mantle World Series champion, the Michigan Bulls, are back in this tournament, looking to defend their title. That pitch misses low, so Boyd is now at a hitter's count, now 3-1. And that one misses inside. So a 2-out walk puts runners on first and second.
Now batting, first baseman number 3, Jordan Byers.
It's Jordan Byers, who was hit back in that bottom of the first inning. Cut on a miss for strike 1. The 0-1 is that one sawed foul out of play. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, along with the live stream Boxcast app, you can also follow each and every game played at all 3 sites on the Game Changer app, which gives you pitch-by-pitch analysis throughout the entire tournament. Download the Game Changer app. As that one sawed out to shortstop, and Ballman ranges under it. And D-Bat leaves 2 men on base. We're through 2 innings of play here in Game 1. D-Bat still leads 2-1. Frank Prevotel leading things off here for the Raiders, the 9-1-2, trailing by a run. And Evan Hebert, who made quick work of these Raiders in the top half of the second inning, is behind in the count now 2-0. And that catches the corner for a strike. And that one misses low, so now 3-1. And in their first strike, now count is filled 3-2. And cut on a missed strike 3. So Hebert fights back from a 2-0 hole and strikes out Prevato for the first out of the inning.
Now batting the center fielder, number 16, Jared Russell.
So Russell is the lone run of this game for the Raiders as he walked and came around to score in the first inning. That misses high. Of course, this is Pool 1. These two teams in Pool 1, D-Bat Elite, and this Raiders team, along with the D-Backs Elite out of Michigan and the Midland Tomahawks. That is going to round out Pool number 1. And remember, you play everybody in your pool one time, totaling 3 games in pool play, and the top 2 teams from each pool will move on to the double elimination round. And actually, the second 2 teams in this pool will play immediately following this one. D-Backs Elite will play Midland right here at 1 o'clock. And Russell takes that one high. It actually hit him near the upper back area. So the second time that he's been on base today.
Now batting the left fielder, number 23,
Tyler Sawsville, who struck out looking back in that first inning. So Pool 1 being played here today, at least the first round. Midland and D-Backs Elite, as mentioned, playing at a 1 o'clock start. Right here live on Boxcast. And if you have looked at the future schedule, all games played at Municipal Stadium will be streamed live here right on Boxcast. That one misses outside. The 2-0 pitch, and that catches the corner for strike 1. The 2-1 pitch, as that one misses low. So Hebert now trying to fight out of this 3-1 count. And that one misses high. So just like that, the Raiders have 2 on with 1 out. And Airy, their number 3 hitter, coming to the plate. And D-Bat is going to take a mound visit. And really a big spot here for South Colonie to tack on some runs. Cameron Airy coming to the plate, your 3 hitter. 2 on, only 1 out. Trailing by a run. And of course, getting that first game in pool play is always huge. Getting off on the right foot. With only playing 3 games in pool play, almost every single time, if you lose the first one, to go on to the double elimination side of the bracket, you're more than likely going to have to come back and win your last 2 pool play games. So the all-important opening round of pool play is both teams showing some offense early, 2-1 in the top of the 3rd inning.
Second base, Cameron Airy.
It's Cameron Airy trying to tack on a couple more here. Zaber steps off. As that one misses outside. A jam-packed day tomorrow here at Municipal Stadium. 5 games will be played at this venue, and all 5 will be streamed live right here on Boxcast. That one's over the plate for a strike. The first game starting at 8:30 Eastern Time, 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, going all the way to the final game at 8 o'clock at night Eastern Time. So a jam-packed day here at Waterbury Municipal Stadium. That one's going to get out of play. As that one's chopped over to second base. He'll go to second, and he will get the force there. The throw down to third is not in time. A heads-up play over there by Alejandro Mendoza. Even though he got a late jump on that ball, still able to get the lead runner and Tyler Sawsville at second base.
Now batting, number 10, Robert Latangelo.
So that's going to move Jared Russell, the tying run, down to third base, 90 feet away. Airy is over on first. And Robert Franteglio, the catcher, coming to the plate as the 4-hitter, as that one's high. Excuse me, pardon me, Franteglio has actually been behind the plate the whole time. As he has started this game and been catching for the entire game and is in the 4-hole. A big spot here with the tying run standing 90 feet away. Two-0 pitch is high. So now 3-0. Aber is 1 pitch away from loading the bases here in the top of the 3rd inning. 3-0 pitch. Over the heart of the plate for a strike. And he saws that one to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Russell's going to come in to score. And that's going to tie this ball game up at 2 apiece. Timely hitting by Rod Frantigello, and just like that, we have a 2-2 ball game. Now with the pitcher, Trefiletti, with a chance to help out his own cause, get him some more insurance. As Airy, the 3-hitter, is standing in at second base. And we'll have a mound visit, and that's going to be the afternoon for Evan Aber. So he goes 2 2/3 inning. We're going to have a pitching change for Dallas Debat. Shun Mizuno coming in relief for D-Bat. As Evan Hebert, as mentioned before, went 2 2/3 innings and has gotten fairly roughed up here on the top of the third. So Mizuno coming into a runner on first and second and 2-out scenario, with Trefaletti, the pitcher, at the plate looking to help out his own cause. That one misses low. Trefaletti, who struck out swinging back in the top of the first inning, as he fouls that one back. The 1-1 pitch from Mizuno. That one misses low in the dirt, and it's going to get by the catcher, Landon Boyd, and both runners are going to advance. So just like that, Trefaletti now has 2 runners in scoring position and a big spot to help out his own cause on the mound. And cut on a missed strike two. Two-two pitch. That one's in the dirt. Brendan Bauman, the shortstop, waiting in on deck. 3-2 pitch. Fouled out of play. We'll do it again. And Boyd will take a walk out to the mound. And that one just misses the outside corner. And just like that, the Raiders are going to have the bases loaded as that pitch just missed the outer part of the plate. So now Brendan Bauman, he's going to come to the plate, bases loaded, 2 outs, and a 2-2 ball game. I think another thing for D-Bat for taking out Hebert, the pitch count, and the rule for the Mickey Mantle age is with no rest required would be 1 to 30 pitches. So we do not have his official pitch count yet left, but if he did stay under 30 pitches, he is eligible to pitch tomorrow. As of course we've seen in this tournament, pitch counts make and break teams' run in this Mickey Mantle World Series tournament. Mizuno a strike away from getting out of it. The 1-2 pitch, as that one misses outside. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The payoff pitch misses outside, snap throw to third base is not in time. But more importantly, the runners all around the diamond are going to get a head start. Three-two. Got him looking strike 3. So Mizuno went up with a high fastball and got Bauman looking, and he pitches out of a bases-loaded jam. The South Colonie, they tack on another run, heading to the bottom of the third here. All things even at 2-2 apiece. Joe Flynn in relief here in the bottom half of the third inning for South Colonie, as he is relieved Trefaletti. Trefaletti went 2 full innings, but again, also the pitch count was a huge factor to run through it one more time. At the Mickey Mantle World Series level, if you throw between a pitch and 30 pitches, you are eligible for the next day. And then 31 to 45 pitches, you are required to take 1 day of rest. 40 to 62, 61 to 75, 3. And then if you throw over 76 pitches, you will have 4 days of rest. And just a reminder, those are calendar days, not games. But of course, if a starting pitcher goes the full limit of 105, of 95, he would not be eligible until more than likely the last day of the Mickey Mantle World Series. The 1-0 pitch is low for a ball. It's Tavion Vaughns, the center fielder, 4-5-6 due up for D-bat here in the bottom of the third inning. That one misses high. As that one misses high, so Joe Flynn comes in and throws 4 straight balls, and Vaughn draws a leadoff walk. Josiah Lewis, who had a sacrifice fly earlier in this game, one of 2 runs in this game as he sees a strike. The 0-1. As that off-speed pitch drops in for a strike. Flynn ahead of the count now, 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. And that one misses high. It's going to go all the way to the backstop. So Vaughns is going to head down to second and put a runner in scoring position. See, Vaughns did advance on that wild pitch from Flynn. One-two pitch. Breaking ball is slapped into left field for a base hit. They're going to wave home Vaughns. Here's the throw in, and it's cut off. And just like that, D-Bat has the lead as Josiah Lewis, second RBI in the day. And D-Bat Elite takes a 3-2 lead. So Josiah Lewis has now driven in 2 of the 3 D-Bat runs. As Alejandro Mendoza at second base today. He actually singled home a run his last at bat back in the first. As he pops that one up, that'll get out of play. One of 3 venues here at Municipal Stadium located in Waterbury, Connecticut, the main site, and the other 2 is Fusenich Park up in Torrington, about a half hour north here of Waterbury. And then the third site is the historic Muzzy Field in Bristol. All 3 sites for 12 teams throughout the week. One pitch from Flynn, squares the bunt, he gets it down. And the throw over to first is in time, but Lewis is going to head down to third. And a well-executed bunt there by Alejandro Mendoza. So Caden Grenaugh, who flew out to second base his last time up. And that one misses high. The 1-0 pitch, breaking ball misses low. The 2-0 pitch, and that one's high. So Flynn behind in the count now, 3-0. Pitch outside. The second 4-pitch walk that Joe Flynn has allowed this inning. And D-Bat has runners at the corner with still only one out. So Chance Helton, the designated hitter, in the 8-hole, and also something to think about. The top of the order is only 2 batters away. So this could potentially be a very dangerous inning here for this D-Bat offense. There goes the runner at second, and he loses his footing behind the plate. Rob Franteglio looked like he was going to throw down to second base, but then just lost his footing. So Grenade is going to get into second base without a throw. So now 2 runners in scoring position, still with only 1 out. The 0-1 to Helton, cut on a missed strike 2. A big hack at the off-speed pitch there. The 0-2 pitch. That breaking ball misses low. And time is called. This would be a big out here for Joe Flynn. If he can get Helton out here. The 1-2 pitch. Cut on a missed strike 3. Went with the high fastball and got Helton swinging. And a huge punch out there for Joe Flynn. Wyatt Haw in the 9-hole looking to try and continue this inning as D-Bat has brought a run across thus far. They lead this one 3-2. The breaking ball misses inside. A good stop by Francigello behind the plate. The 1-0 pitch. As that one misses high. Top of the order, and Evan Johnson waiting in on deck for D-Bat. The 2-0 pitch. Big swing and a miss there. And time is called. Josiah Lewis on third. Grenade standing over at second. And Wyatt Howe and the 9-hole looking to extend the inning. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And that one misses high, now 3-1. 3-1 pitch. Cut on a miss, strike 2. So got him with the off speed. Big pitch coming here from Flynn. And fouls that one back. We'll do it again. Joe Flynn, who initially started this game in right field, came in to relief of Trefaletti in the start of this inning. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. D-Bat has 2 runners in scoring position. And that one misses low, ball 4. And once again, the bases will be loaded. On the top of the order, and Evan Johnson coming to the plate.
Now batting, number 14, Evan Johnson.
And Evan Johnson, who is 0 for 1 in this game, walked back in the first and then flew out to second back in the second inning. The 1-0 pitch, and that one misses high. Two 2-0 pitch. That's up high, ball 3. So Johnson ahead in the count, 3-0. Comes the pitch from Flynn. And that's in there for a strike. Flynn steps off as he's 1 ball away from potentially walking in another run. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. And that one misses low and inside. So Joe Flynn walks the bases loaded. Josiah Lewis comes in to score. And D-Bat now leads this one 4-2. That's the second time. That's the second time Evan Johnson has walked today. And Landon Boyd, the University of Oklahoma commit, is coming up with the bases loaded and 2 down. And that fastball misses high. Boyd, who struck out looking back in the first and then drew a walk in the second inning. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Jordan Vyers, the first baseman, waiting in on deck. And fouled back. Flynn trying to stop the bleeding here in the bottom half of the second inning, and is 1 strike away from doing just that. The 1-2 pitch, as that's going to miss inside, skips away from him. Here comes the runner for the plate. It is not in time as he dropped the ball. So another run's going to come in to score. As heads up base running over there at third base from Caden Grenay. And it looked like initially the umpire wanted to call him out, but Fratigello looked like he kind of bobbled it in his glove. So another run's going to come in to score. So a 3-run inning for this D-Bat team. It's it's still, Boyd at the plate looking to tack on more runs. 2-2 pitch. As that one misses low, another full count. Three-two pitch, and he pops that one up. Frantigello in foul territory. He will make the catch, and that will end the bottom half of the third inning. But D-Bat tacks on 3 more runs as they plate 9 batters up, as they take a 5-2 lead heading into the top of the 4th inning. Shun Mizuna got quite the rest in that bottom half of the third inning as his offense was able to generate 3 runs and build him a 5-2 lead. As it'll be the 7-8-9 due up for South Colonie and Trevor Filkins to lead things off. Filkins, who in his only plate appearance this far, struck out looking. That was back in the 2nd inning. The 0-1 misses inside. The 1-1 pitch. That one's up high. The 2-1 pitch. As that one misses high again for a ball. Now 3-1. The 3-1 offering up high, and Trevor Filkins draws a leadoff walk. Joe Flynn coming to the plate, looking to help out his own cause on the mound. As first pitch is outside for a ball. The 1-0 catches the corner for a strike. Mizuna, who came in a situation last inning with 2 on and 2 out, and was able to get out of the inning. As that one misses high. And he came in relief for Evan Aber. Now has a 3-run cushion to work with. And cut on and missed as he jammed Flynn inside with a fastball. As he's back even with him now 2-2. Payoff pitch. Skips in the dirt and it's going to get away from Boyd. As Trevor Filkins going to head down to second base. Flynn, who flew out to center field in his first at bat. A great play by Tavion Bonds to track that one down. Three-two pitch, chopper down to first base. Bears has it for the first out of the inning, as Trevor Filkins will trot down to third base. Frank Prevado now in the 9-hole, who struck out swinging back in the third inning. And a cut on and missed strike one. The top of the order, and Jared Russell is standing in on deck. As he skies that one to center field, as Vaughns is going to be under it, they're going to send Filkins. Here comes the throw into the plate, and it's not going to be in time. So a sacrifice fly from Frank Prevado, and that's going to bring home the third run of the ball game for South Colonie. So 2 outs in the inning, the top of the order, Jared Russell, who's been on base both times today. He walked in the first and that was hit in the third. That catches the corner for a strike. The 1-1 pitch misses inside. That one's fouled back. As that one misses inside. So Jared Russell looking to extend the inning here in the top of the fourth. The 3-2 pitch. Foul back, we'll do it again. Three-two pitch. As that one's right back up the middle. That's going to drop in for a base hit. So Jared Russell on base for the third time today. And he's able to extend the inning with a base hit up the middle. And that now brings the tying run to the plate in Tyler Sawsville. Sawsville, who struck out looking back in the first inning and then walked in the third. The 1-0 is in there for a strike. The 1-1. And that misses low in the dirt. The 2-1 grounded to the left side, and a nice diving play at shortstop, but he's going to get in without a throw. Caden Grenay with a nice diving stop over at short, but was not going to be in time for a throw, so the inning extends. So Cameron Airy now in a big spot here, 2 on, 2 out. Let the tying run over at first base. A 1-0 pitch. That one's in there for a strike. A 1-1. And that one's hit right back up the middle. Mendoza able to knock it down, and he'll go the easy way at second base. But South Colonie, they get a run back in the top of the fourth, as they're able to play one run across. We're heading to the bottom half of the fourth inning. D-Bass still leads this one, 5-3. Joe Flynn is back out for the bottom half of the fourth inning after allowing 3 runs to the D-Bat team in the bottom half of the third. He's back out for more work here in the fourth, and he has a tough task ahead of him. The heart of this D-Bat order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. Jordan Vyers to lead things off. Fouls that one back. As mentioned earlier, Vyers a commit to Oklahoma State, and when he graduates in 2021, will be heading to the Big 12. As that one's over the plate for a strike. As we saw last year, a fair amount of these D-Bat players go to have already committed to Big 12 schools. One of them, their leadoff hitter, Luke Piper, who committed to TCU last year, was very successful in this tournament. As Vyers skies that one to the left side, and ranging over is making the catch is Brandon Bauman for the first out of the inning. Tavion Bonds, who has walked twice in the first and the third, and came all the way around to score in that 3-run third inning. And the breaking ball's over the heart of the plate for a strike. The 0-1 pitch. That one's up high for a ball. 1-1 misses upstairs. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, the Mickey Mantle World Series is all over social media. Follow our Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter page at Mickey Mantle World Series. We will be posting highlights and live updates throughout the tournament. As Vaughn swings through that pitch, 2-2 now, and we're going to have a mound visit. It looks like that's going to be the afternoon for Joe Flynn. And a pitch count, again, is a big factor in this tournament, and I think Eric Brown is well aware of that. And a pitching change is made for South Colonie. We'll be back right after this. So Jeff Swift, the new pitcher in for South Colonie, as you very rarely see somebody come in the midst of a count, especially it being 2-2, but of course the pitch count is a huge factor in this Mickey Mantle World Series. And Joe Flynn was right around that 30 pitch mark, which means he is still eligible to pitch tomorrow. So in a 2-2 count, Jeff Swift has come in facing Tavion Vaughns. 2-2 pitch. Cut on a missed strike 3. So Jeff Swift not missing a beat as he pounds a fastball in and gets Vaughn swinging for the second out of the inning. Here's Josiah Lewis, who's had quite the afternoon. He has driven in 2 of the 5 D-bat runs. That one skips in the dirt.
If we did overnight shipping, what are we talking about? Like a few $100s?
And Lewis, the 3-0 pitch is in there for a strike. And he smacks that one to the left side off the glove there of Frank Prevadel. And Josiah Lewis is on base again. So Josiah Lewis with another hard hit ball to the left side. That one's in there for a strike. They are going to give Lewis a hit for that. As Alejandro Mendoza, he is 1 for 1 on the afternoon after having an RBI single in the first and then dropping down a sac bunt in the third. The 0-2, there goes Lewis. The throw down to second base is going to skip away from Cameron Airy. So Josiah Lewis getting himself in scoring position. A little meeting on the mound here as Jeff Swift trying to leave Lewis stranded over there at second base. The 1-2 pitch. Got him looking strike three. He painted the outside corner and Mendoza goes down looking. They leave one man on and Josiah Lewis. We're through 4 innings here at Game 1 at Municipal Stadium. D-Bats still up 5-3. Robert Frantangelo stepping in now. As Mizuno is out for yet another inning of work. And that one misses inside. And he fouls that one back away. And he saws that one out to center field, and right under it there is Vaughns, who's had quite the range out there in center field today. And Michael Flood making his first plate appearance of the afternoon, and the batting order is replacing the starting pitcher Jason Trefiletti. That one misses outside. Mizuno out for another inning of work after giving up one run in that top of the fourth. Now misses high for ball 4. So Flood draws a 1-out walk. And that is going to bring the Tying run now to the plate.
Now pitch running number 25, Matt Pick.
As that one right back to Mizuna. Goes to short for one. The throw on to first is not in time. So a possible inning-ending double play there was not turned quick enough, but they do get the lead runner at second. Trevor Filkins now stepping up with 2 down. As he fouls that one back. It looked like Filkins tried to call time there. He was kind of midway already stepping out of the box, but instead he sees a strike right down the middle. The 0-2 misses outside. The 1-2 pitch. That bounced in the dirt and is going to get away from him. As the runner now will head down to second base. So Filkins now with a runner in scoring position. Big opportunity here. Two-two pitch. Got him looking strike 3. So Mizuno, he leaves the runner on second base. And they get out of the inning unscathed. Bottom half of the 5th coming up. D-Bats still leads 5-3. Seven, 8, 9 coming up. As D-Bat Elite still has a 5-3 lead now in the bottom half of the 5th inning. As Jeff Swift still out on the mound for South Colonie. Caden Grenade, the shortstop, leading things off. As we do have an update from Fusenage Park, as Wolcott Storm has taken game 1 of their pool, one of 2 Connecticut teams in the tournament. They win 6-1. This was a Wolcott Storm team that back in 2017 had a 3rd place finish here at the Mickey Mantle World Series. As Grenade lines that one down the left field line, that's going to drop down and keep on rolling. Grenade with a big turn at first base. He's going to head into second without a throw. And it's a leadoff double for Caden Grenade. As Chase Helton now with a big spot here is Grenade with a leadoff double. As that one's going to skip away as Grenade is going to head down to third base. And now another run standing 90 feet away. The 1-0 misses outside. As Chance Helton walked back in the 2nd inning and then struck out swinging in the 3rd. Looks at a strike there. Fouls that one back. And that one's up high. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, immediately following this game is the other 2 teams in the pool. And the D-Backs playing the Midland Tomahawks, as that one's up high for a ball. So a walk for Helton, and now D-Bat has runners at the corners with nobody out. So Wyatt Howe in the 9-hole. So 1-0 on Wyatt Howe, the 9-hitter. That one's up high. Or going to be called in there for a strike, excuse me. So 1-1 now. That one misses up. As a very dangerous spot right now for South Colonials. They have the top of the order on deck with runners at the corner, nobody out, and Wyatt Howe in a 3-1 count. And he fouls it back. As mentioned before, game 1 up at Fusenage Park is final with the Wolcott Storm winning 6-1. So they get a big start. And pool play is Wyatt Howe goes down swinging. So Jeff Swift is able to fight back and get Wyatt Howe swinging on the low fastball. And Evan Johnson, who's been on base twice in 3 at-bats today. As that one misses high. Also a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, after every game here played at Waterbury Municipal Stadium, we will have post-game interviews right here live on Boxcast with the winning coach and players. So make sure when the game comes to a conclusion, stay tuned to this very link, as we will have post-game interviews coming up with the winning coach and players following each game played right here at Municipal Stadium. Evan Johnson now ahead in the count, 2-1. As that one misses up, now 3-1. The very dangerous Landon Boyd standing in on deck. 3-1 pitch as he pops that one up, giving chase, and it will get out of play. And cut out and missed strike 3 as he got Johnson swinging at the outside off-speed pitch. And those are 2 big punch-outs for Jeff Swift on the mound. And that one is going to get through the hole. That's going to be a base hit. So another run's going to come around to score. So a big hit for Landon Boyd, and D-Bat gets another run on the board. So 6-3 as Jeff Swift, after having 2 big punch-outs, was that close from getting out of this inning without giving up a run. But Landon Boyd with a single through the right side. And Jordan Vyers now coming to the plate. That one misses up high. One up. That catches the outside corner for a strike. The 1-1 pitch to Vyers. That's going to miss outside. Be interesting to see Eric Brown. This is his 3rd pitcher used today. Be interesting to see how long he leaves Jeff Swift in. Because, of course, as mentioned previously, the pitch count is a huge factor for the teams, as Vyers lifts that one out of play. Again, running through the rules briefly, at the Mickey Mantle level here, the max number of pitches you could throw is 95 in an outing. However, if you throw from a range of 1 pitch to 30 pitches, you are eligible to pitch in the next calendar day, not the game, the next calendar day. So as that one misses high, the pitch count is a big factor. We've seen teams who have worked with that pitch count and strategically worked through their pitching staff be extremely successful in this Mickey Mantle World Series in the past. 2-2 from Swift. Got him looking, strike 3. So Swift able to get Vyers looking, but D-Bat, they strike for another run in this one. We are through 5 as D-Bat leads 6-3. Top of the 6th inning here at Waterbury Municipal Stadium in Game 1 here as D-Bat has a 6-3 lead. And a new pitcher for D-Bat is going to be Hal Wyatt, who started this game in left field. That one's going to miss outside. Jeff Swift, the pitcher, stepping in. That's going to be in there for a strike. The 3-1 pitch. That's going to be low in the dirt for a ball. So Swift gets things started off with a leadoff walk. So Riley Montaigne, the pinch hitter here. That misses high. As that's in there for a strike now, 1-1. And another look over. And a big cut on a miss there. So 1-2 here. As that catches the outside corner, strike 3. They try to pick off Swift at first, and it rolls out to the bullpen. Swift's going to head down to second base. So they do get the strikeout, but Landon Boyd tried a snap throw down to first, and he threw it into the bullpen. So Swift's going to head down to second base. So back up to the top of the order, and Jared Russell. That's South Colonie trailing by 3 runs here in the top of the 6th inning. And he skies that one deep to center field. Vaughns is under it. Makes the catch for the second out of the inning. And that's a shot over to second base. That's going to get through the right side for a base hit. They're going to wave in Swift. Here comes the play at the plate, and it's off the chest protector of Landon Boyd. That's going to skip away. And just like that, South Colonie is within 2. So big 2-out hitting here in this top of the 6th inning. Cameron Airy, the chance to tack on some more damage here. And he fouls that one out of play. And that one's a base hit to the right side as well. They're going to hold the runner at third base, but the hits keep on coming. And now the tying run is on first base. It's Cam Airy with a big 2-out hit. Now a big spot here at South Colonie. With a chance as he gets that one off the end of the bat. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Another run's going to come around to score. Fratangelo with a big base hit there, and they're within one run. So just like that, the Raiders have come back and made this a one-run ball game and have got to Wyatt Howe in this top of the sixth inning. That one's on the corner for a strike. And a big cut out of miss through that one. John Adalia here looking to continue this inning. The 2-2 pitch. Cut on and miss, strike three. So Wyatt Howe able to strike him out, but not before. South Colonial able to tack on 2 runs in this top of the sixth, and we got ourselves a ball game 6-5 heading into the bottom of the sixth. Tyler Sawsville coming in here for South Colonie as a big inning in the top of the sixth. They strike for 2 runs, and it's a 1-run game. As Tavion Vaughn, the 4-5-6 coming up. As Vaughn, walked twice in this game and then struck out in the fourth, and has been playing a phenomenal center field. As that one misses outside. 4, 5, 6 due up, a very lethal part of this D-bat lineup. As that one catches the corner. The 3-1, that one's fouled back. Three-two pitch, and that one's low. So Vaughn draws a leadoff walk here in the bottom of the sixth inning. Isaiah Lewis, who has been seeing the ball very well today, has 2 hits in this one. And cut on and missed through that one. And he fouls that one back. Trying to tack on as much insurance as they can, as heading into the top of the 7th inning. As of right now, they have a 1-run lead, but if they can tack on a couple more and keep the pressure on this Raiders team. Said getting that first win in pool play is very huge, because if you drop the first one, you more than likely have to come back and win your final 2 games to stay alive. Two-two pitch to Lewis, and cut on and missed. A great breaking ball there from Saysville, and he had Lewis completely fooled on that one. It's Alejandro Mendoza. A big swing there. The snap throw down the first is not in time. That one's going to miss low. Mendoza singled and drove in a run back in the first inning. And he skies this one up. And making the catch round number 2. Caden Grenay now coming up, 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th inning. And that's in there for a strike. And there goes Vaughn's. Here's the throw down to second. It is in time. So they get Vaughn stealing for the 3rd out of the inning. Top of the 7th we go. One last shot for South Colonie. They just need a run to extend this ball game. Top of the 7th coming up. Cam Brown to lead things off here in the top of the 7th inning for South County. They only need a run to extend this ball game. And Wyatt Howe, who struggled in that top of the 6th innings, back out for the 7th. He's 3 outs away from sealing game 1 here in pool play. Pitch to Brown. That's in their first strike. And that breaking ball misses high. And also just a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, after the game has concluded, stay live on this link, as we will have post-game interviews with the winning players and head coach. So after the conclusion of this game, please stay live on this stream for post-game interviews coming up. Here's the 3-1 pitch. And that's in their first strike. Cam Brown, who represents the tying run at the plate, looking to get on base. Here's the 3-2 pitch from Howe. That's a grounder over to second base. Alejandro fields it for the first out of the inning. So here comes Trevor Filkins. And that's going to be in their first strike. Filkins today has struck out twice and also walked in this game. The 0-1, the breaking ball is in their first strike, now 0-2. The 0-2 pitch, and he fouls that one back. The 0-2 pitch, and he fouls that one off in the box, able to stay alive. And got him looking, strike 3. Went with the breaking ball in the outer part of the plate. And a huge punch out for Wyatt Howe on the mound. And Jeff Swift. The last chance here for South Colonie to extend this game. That's low. Midland Tomahawks and D-backs Elite, the other two teams in this pool play, due after this one. But we have had quite the treat here in Game 1, as South Colonie, who's been down for the majority of this game, looking to extend it here, down 1. Rio pitch to Swift, and that one's high, a 4-pitch walk. That's going to put the tying run on first base. And Riley Montaigne, who came in to pinch hit earlier in this game, now is at the plate with the tying run and Jeff Swift on first base. That's up high. The 1-0 is going to miss low. The umpire actually ruled that a strike, so that crossed the low part of the plate, 1-1. Cut on a missed strike, too. And the Raiders are now down to their final strike. Wyatt Howe looking to lock up game 1 here in pool play. The 1-2. That's going to bounce in the dirt. Swift frozen in his tracks. And that is a very important stopped ball behind the plate by Boyd, as that was potentially going to put Wyatt Howe in scoring position. In there, strike 3. Wyatt Howe strikes him out looking, and D-Bat Elite takes game 1 here in pool play. That's Wyatt Howe. Went back to the breaking ball, strands the tying run on first base, and D-Bat Elite locks up game 1 here as they win 6-5 and jump out on top here in pool 1 as they win this one 6-5. And ladies and gentlemen, just a reminder, please do not go anywhere. Keep this link streaming as we will have post-game interviews coming up with the players and coaches in just a little bit. And welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen. Jack Petrucci here live on Boxcast here with Josiah Lewis. And Josiah, you saw the ball pretty well today. 2 hits, 2 RBIs for you in a big Game 1 victory here. Just take me through your approach to the plate today.
The pitching was a little slower today, so I scooted up in the box and I made sure to keep my hands back, and then I just saw the ball down and tried to just drive the ball.
And even though you weren't on this team last year, DBAT as an organization making back-to-back appearances in the Mickey Mantle World Series here, what was your guys' approach coming into the game today?
Just to kind of put the game away and get the win. So make sure that we do everything that we can to get the win.
And you guys were up a majority in that game, but in the top of the 6th inning, they come back with 2 runs. It's a 1-run game. How did you guys keep your composure in the last couple of innings to make sure you stop the bleeding and kind of close out the victory here today?
We just did what we needed to do and made sure we threw strikes and had a solid defense.
Now you're 1-0 in pool play. Obviously, in pool play with playing 3 games, getting that first one's very big. So now going on the rest of the tournament and the rest of the pool play, what's the mindset with you guys?
For these next 2 games that we do our thing and put these next 2 games away so there's no question when we get seeded.
Well, Josiah Lewis, congratulations. 2 hits in this game, 2 RBIs. You get the Game 1 victory here. Congratulations.
Good job, Josiah.
I'm now joined by Wyatt Huff here, who came in the last 2 innings and sealed the deal for DBAT here in Game 1. And Wyatt, in the 6th inning, they got you. You got 2 runs, but you came back in the 7th and you were able to shut them down to get Game 1 set in stone. Take me through you bouncing back from that 6th inning going into that 7th.
For me, I just compete. Like, they were chirping at me a little bit. I just wanted to show them with my actions, shut them up, So I just pound the zone, work low.
So obviously you guys were up for a majority of that game, and in the 6th inning, you touched on you trying to come back from that. But how did your team, when you gave up those 2 runs, what was the attitude like in the dugout, knowing that, trying to keep the attitude of the winning mentality?
Some of us were down. We just had to pick each other up. We just knew we were going to go out there and shut it down. So just compete.
And obviously, as I was talking about with Josiah, getting a win in pool play in Game 1 is huge. You guys had a kind of a jump start. In a sense, 1-0 here in pool play. What's the attitude with you guys for the rest of the tournament?
1 game at a time, 1 inning at a time, 1 pitch at a time. Just compete all the way through, win them out, no question.
Wyatt Huff, you were able to close out this game and get the Game 1 victory for you guys. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So now I'm joined by DBAT head coach Ryan Fagone. Coach, big win for you here, 6-5 in Game 1 of the Mickey Mantle World Series here in Pool A. What were you impressed with about your team today?
They were resilient. The Raiders, they play hard, and they kept scratching away, making it tighter and tighter. And honestly, we were just trying to command the strike zone, get ahead early, get out 1, and try to get off the field with a lead each inning because they were fighting back each inning.
Right. You guys in the 6th, you guys had lead kind of the majority of the game. 6th inning comes, and Wyatt, kind of struggles at the beginning, gives up those 2 runs. What was the attitude with you guys in the dugout to kind of come back from that and keep your lead?
This is a pretty strong team. We don't really worry. They don't get too high or too low. They know what they need to do, and they've been playing the game for a while. And nothing really changes. You're still playing the game of baseball regardless of what the score is or what's going on or what the situation is. And so it was just making sure they relax and they go out there and just play the way they play.
And Sean Mizuno came in kind of a tough situation in relief, but was really solid from his time in there. How impressed were you that he was able to come in and adapt in that scenario?
He's been he's had that role most of the summer. He's very reliable. He comes from the bullpen, those strikes right off the bat. He's able to shut down some damage that's happening. So we've actually brought him in a lot all summer in the middle of innings and been a guy that kind of stops everything. So as far as impressed, just as impressed as I am every time he comes in there and does that.
Obviously, getting the game one in pool play is huge. You get 1-3 here, and getting that jump start is a pretty big thing here. What's the attitude with you guys to the rest of the tournament?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, each win here is vital. And as far as the attitude goes, we know with the 2 games we have tomorrow, we're going to have to play a lot better, more solid, just defensively and getting ahead in the strike zone and pounding the strike zone. We got 2 tough teams we got to play tomorrow, so it's, hey, guys, you got to go out there and win 2 games tomorrow.
Well, congratulations again, a game 1 victory here in pool play. Pool number 1, congratulations, best of luck.
Thank you.
And that will conclude game number 1 as DBAT able to be victorious 6-5 and go to 1-0 in pool play. That will wrap up the game 1 here at Municipal Stadium. Game 2 coming up just about 15 minutes.